What is up, everybody? In this video, I'm going to show you basically how to add and set up your branded domain inside your HighLevel account. Now, if you are an agency owner, you're going to be able to do this on the agency level, right? So if you go over here to your agency level, so click here to switch, go into your agency side, then click on settings, and then click on company. And here you're going to see this two domains that you can actually update, which is your white label domain and also your API domain. Now, the way that we're going to add the branded domain inside the sub account level is the same way you're going to do it in here. When you do it in here as an agency owner, you're going to be able to basically, for all your sub accounts that you have under you and your white label, they're going to be able to use your link, right? Your white label domain when they use and create all their links inside their sub accounts, and they have not set up their own branded domain, right? So as default, if they're creating a calendar, for example, they're going to have your white label used in their links, right? So as you can see over here, one of my sub accounts is H2O Soft Wash and Pressure Cleaning, and their scheduling link is link.ghlgrowthlab.com because I have the branded domain set up in the agency side, as you can see here. Okay, so to do this, you're going to follow the same exact process that we're going to do together right now in the sub account level. Now, let's say you are in your sub account and you do not want to have app.ghlgrowthlab.com or, for example, app.gohighlevel.com, which is the default one, right? So let's say you don't want to have that inside your links, like, for example, in your calendar link, or if you're creating trigger links just like this, if you use this trigger link inside an SMS or an email, you're going to see GHL app.ghlgrowth, or actually you're going to see link.ghlgrowthlab.com because we have it over here as the API domain. So let's go over here to the sub account level. And once you're in the sub account level, you're going to see the sub account name on top. Go to the bottom left where it says settings here, click on settings, and then here you're going to click on business profile. Once you're here, you're going to see this one little field here that is branded domain. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to create a CNAME inside your DNS settings, and we're going to point it to right there where it says brand.ludicrous.cloud, right? So this is the value that we're going to point the actual CNAME to. So in the meantime, go and open up your domain registrar, wherever you bought your domain, open that up. And what we're going to do is we're going to copy your domain. So over here it is. So it's h2osoftwash.com. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go over here and then create my branded domain. Now, the branded domain is basically a subdomain, right, for your calendar links and your trigger links, like how I just showed you. So we're going to do something that you're not using already. So for example, link dot whatever your domain is, right? Link.yourdomain.com. You can do anything here for the subdomain. So you can have anything in there. Just make sure you're not using it as a subdomain already inside your domains here on the left-hand side. Okay, so, and one way you can actually verify that you're not using that subdomain is go into your domain registrar, go down to the DNS settings, and then you're going to see all the records that are CNAME, right? So just make sure the one that you're adding right now as the branded domain, that they do not have it here already, right? If you're already using it, pick something else that is not in use at the moment, right? So for example, for these CNAMEs that I have in here, I have about 5, and they don't have link, so I'm going to be using link for this sub account. So this is perfect, link.h2osoftwash.com. I'm going to click on add domain. Once you do it like this, there's going to be 2 ways to add the branded domain. It's either going to be add the record manually or add it automatically if you're using a domain registrar that already has an automatic feature with HighLevel. For example, if you have it inside GoDaddy, they have this automatic feature already, where if you click on continue, it's going to analyze the domain, see where it's actually being hosted, where it was bought, and then it's going to actually pop up. For example, your domain provider is GoDaddy, and then authorize the domain. it's going to automatically push you over to your GoDaddy account. Just make sure you're signed in beforehand before you do this, so it makes the process a lot easier. If you're not signed in, it's going to ask you to sign in right there and then. Click on connect, and then this will automatically add that DNS record for you on the spot. Okay. If you do not have that automatic feature, it's going to say something like this, where add it manually, basically. And to do it manually is super simple. All you're going to do is click on your domain registrar, click on add new record, CNAME, you're going to put in here. This is going to be the subdomain part that we did. So link dot, that's what you're going to put link here. And then you're going to put in that brand dot ludicrous, whatever it said, right? So as you can see, it already added it automatically. But I want to show you how to do this manually. So let's go over here and click a little quick refresh. Basically, it's going to be, let me see here. Not going to be that one. Let me click on refresh here. You're going to see it now already added. Let's go over here to DNS. And here it is. So there it is. So brand.ludicrous.cloud. So if you're going to be adding this manually, like I said, all you got to do is click on add new record, CNAME, put in here link, and then the actual brand.ludicrous.cloud. And then after that, hit save, and you're good to go. Once you do that, and the DNS record is already inside your domain, just like this, then you're going to come back over here and then click on verify it, and then it should add it just like this. If it doesn't add automatically, just give it about 2 minutes, sometimes a little bit more. Then click on verify domain, and then you should see it where it basically has it in here where you cannot edit it anymore, and then a little red trash can symbol pops up. That's how you know you have added your domain perfectly. So now that we did that, let's look at the calendar links really quick. So if I click on calendars here, calendar settings, and then I click this calendar link, it's going to go from what it previously was, which is just like this, link.ghlgrowthlab.com. Instead of that, you're going to see something like this now. Click on share calendar, and now you have your branded domain there instead of the white label or agency domain. So now it's link.h2osoftwash.com, which is super cool. Because like that, it's all branded to your sub account and not to the white label or to HighLevel themselves. Okay, so that's awesome. Also, the trigger links too, they have changed. So if I copy this and do a quick little email here, for example, I think I have it over here already printed out. But if I click on this and then hit send, it's actually going to, this one was a previous one, but here, as you can see, it already changed it to link.h2osoftwash. So moving forward, all your trigger links are going to be branded to your domain, and also that calendar or any calendar links that you have will also be branded to your domain, just like that, right? So that's how you connect the branded domain from top to bottom. If you do have any questions about it, just leave it here down in the bottom in the comments. If you have any questions in regards to HighLevel or anything in here, please feel free to put it down there in the comments, and I'm happy to answer every single one of you guys. All right. Other than that, have an amazing day, guys, and we will see you on the next video. Bye.